What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel. Today we are for the finale, episode 6 of our Madden 23 Hardest Rebuild, where we started with the Philadelphia Eagles 8 seasons ago. We are gearing up for years 9, and then next year, the finale, year 10. 8 years ago, the worst possible team we could make in Madden 23. The worst starters, and the only way we could get better is by drafting players through the draft with UDFA grades, the undesirables, the undraftables, and try and win a Super Bowl. This is how the team looks after 8 seasons. Now, I would say at this point in the rebuild, the only downside is like we're almost guaranteed not to get anybody the last 2 drafts. That's how we've been able to improve our squad. That's gotta be like a meaningful starter. Like at this point, the best case is like if someone retires, surprisingly retires, maybe we can get like a decent guy that can kind of fill in. But, you know, familiarize yourself with these names. These are going to be the guys that have to figure it out. In the last 2 years, we've definitely been stacking victories. Our team is an 87 overall, which is remarkable within its own right. Could go down as a successful rebuild in its own right, but I want a Super Bowl victory. We got a playoff win in the last episode, which is progress. We have 2 years left and going to be a veteran team looking to do it all. I mean, I would say the one thing that I don't want to say I'm worried about, but you know, it's gotta be like there's a chance that the regression hits, and we have like we can't sign free agents, we can't do any of that stuff. Like we don't have any panic type moves. You know, a thing we talk about in regular rebuilds. Well, you just, you know, even realistic rebuilds, it's Super Bowl or bust. When you're going to that last year, might as well spend as much salary cap as you can. You can't take it to the grave with you. Well, we can't, you know, we can't spend it for the sake of the challenge, for the sake of the rebuild. So we're going to have to rely on this 87 overall team, who there's a chance that going into next year, finally, we're below an 87 overall because the regression will sit in. But we are going the next 2 years to try our damnedest to win a Super Bowl. So here for year number 9 of 10, let's set our goal. It's, you know, we don't have to go too crazy, but our goal is going to be making the playoffs. And we play 4 games in a single season. And now that we have the goal of the playoffs, I almost feel like, you know, we might have a little bit of house money here in year number 9. I think I'm going to play 2 games in the regular season. Because we made the playoffs last year, I'm optimistic we can make the playoffs this year. So if we win our first playoff game, that's what happened last year. We won our first playoff game, but I played based upon the rules that we kind of set early on in this series. I played my 4th and final game of the year, was that first playoff game. So that kind of had to rely a little bit on the sim. Now, maybe we'll get a little lenient with those rules. Say if we go to year 10, our final opportunity, and maybe we just, you know, kind of chip in there a little bit. But, you know, even that being said, I might just not play any of the regular season, trust that our team can get there, and then save all of our games for the playoff push. Because I really don't want to kind of deviate too much from, you know, the base rules that we had when we were garbage and the worst team. Like I thought about maybe entering a rule that we could sign players from practice squads, because that's you know, you're kind of moving the goalposts a little bit. So I want to stay within the confines of 4 games played, but we'll start for sure here week 1 on the road against Commanders. Get this season started outright. We'll cash in one of those 4 games. Let's go. We know what we want. We're gonna pound the rock down their goddamn throats. All right, a couple runs. But now it's time to throw. Now it's time to use the arm. Scotty Cousins, 3rd and 7. We want Chamberlain. Wow, it's an inaccurate ball, but how? What? Well, like, it's a very cheesy catch, if you ask me. That looked like that was 2-3 yards behind him. Super long. Oh, I took way too. Oh, we got the jump ball. Over pursuit. I think that's because it's a linebacker on my fast wide receiver. We'll take it. 3rd and 4, long drive. Chewed up a lot of the first quarter. I'm going to try and get Noble at the backfield. And just couldn't be any easier, baby. That is how you score on your opening drive of the game. Birds up 7-zip. Silence in the home crowd here in Landover, Maryland. 3rd and 4. Yes, sir. I'll come play a little defense. I'll tell you, as a non-American, the whole explanation of what Washington, like there's Washington D.C. and then there's like Seattle, like in Washington State. Make it simpler, huh? Come on, defense, get out the field. Bunch of opportunities there. I mean, I'm not going to say it. I don't really feel like playing defense. I don't. We'll play the next drive. On defense, help them out. We get a shot play here. 1st and 10. Not really giving us the press looks we're looking for. Yeah, that was just terrible. 3rd and 6. I mean, might be able to go right back to the running back here. Playing like he's Christian McCaffrey. Ooh, that's a little bit underthrown. 2 star players in the area, too. Usually that's a knockout. Glad Maynard, veteran, brought that down to the ground for a timeout. Oh, that's... Your superstar wide receiver can't drop that. We'll go back to his slants here. Oh, man. He's like the one guy. Safe grab, middle of the field. We got our timeouts. Not worried. Patience. Again, I don't know. I couldn't tell you how that's not a pick. Couldn't tell you. That's a pick 89.9% of the time. But it's because he's like a 95. He had the, I don't know. But we'll go right back to him. Tied up 14. 12 seconds remaining. Second half starts up. A lot of back and forth here in the third. We'll come in, help him out. Goal line stand, red zone stand, whatever you need from me. Let's go Wakefield. He's back up to a superstar. I don't think the Commanders have a particularly good defensive or offensive line. All right, let's try to get this goal line stand. 1 yard. What it usually comes down to this. What team wants it more? Tied at 14. Just, I mean, fucking couldn't be any easier for the Commanders. We got another slant here. 1st and 10 on the 12. Full momentum for the Commanders. Chamberlain's been having a day. Number 2, not Darius Slay. We'll go right to another drop, man. Uncharacteristic drops from my superstar wide receiver. I feel like the one guy you got to be able to, like, rely on. Look at that, though. Middleton, easy does it. Need something from my defense. Offense came to play. Defense, not so much. No, come the fuck on. Why are you throwing that? I've been perfect. I think I missed like 3 fucking throws the whole game. Oh, my God. I mean, defense bailed us out. Oh, I can't believe I threw that. I've been playing Madden all day. Usually, like, I'd be like, guys, first thing in the morning. No, this is like nighttime. I've played Madden all day, and I still throw that bullshit. That's a great throw, though. That's a good callback, though. That's a good momentum-building throw. Can't believe that, man. I threw it right to the fucking linebacker. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Like a quick dart. Did he catch that? He did. He finally didn't drop it. James Pounds beats his man, the superstar wide receiver. 42. Did I skip? I feel like I did. I skipped the play there. I could have played defense, couldn't I? Now we have no timeouts. We're gonna lose our. Like, I have an idea in my head how this could work. But also, I mean, we're just gonna need a deep ball. We're gonna need some press. Try 4 verts. We need Pounds. It's got to be Pounds. It's got to be Chamberlain. One of our burners. Oh my God. No, that was it. And he has like 97 speed. We have between 2 Pounds is 97 speed. That was our shot. And even then, how did he not gain separation? It's that pick. I'm not even gonna be too angry. Shouldn't have thrown that fucking pick whatsoever. Garbage pick. One, like, put it on my top 10 worst interceptions. What are you celebrating for? Fucking 0-1. We're here. We just actually beat Dallas week 2, and I just got an upgrade point for Pounds. Just be clear how he did. Perfect. 99.99. If I get press look and my guy gets a step, there should be no one keeping up with them. From a week 4 victory, yeah, you know, 50-50, 500, 2-2. But week 4, we went up 24-21 over the divisional rival Giants, and we get a scenario here for a breakout quarterback, which for me says C4, you're gonna cash in one of those games, bud. Anytime you get a breakout, it starts to get superstar. So that's important for the last 2 years of development for Scotty Cousins under center. Throw 1 or few interceptions. Try my bust. 350 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns to get up to superstar. Let's do it. For this game, we will be just controlling the offense because it's all about the quarterback, all about getting the dev and kind of the win. So it's all about strategy. And I think for me, I think it's going to be easier to go for the 4 touchdowns and keep the balance to our offense than it is going to be just throwing it 50 times trying to hit all those things. I think it's going to go 0 interceptions, run the ball, keep a balanced offense, but just make sure when we get in the red zone, we're throwing the football. Prioritizing that. Oh, but it's also yards from scrimmage. We'll take anything like that there. Free 18. Maynard, soft hands. Bader, gate at 17. In at Dolphins territory. Boom. Touchdown 1. Love that matchup right away. No safety help. Easy first score. Force down the middle of the field. At Middleton, the tight end. Little midfield. 100 yards for Scotty Cousins. A little bit off the pace right now if we, you know, did football math. Like the first half he did this. So I would love to get that second touchdown here before the end of the first half. Just keep working Middleton. Soft coverage. 2nd and 3 on the 11. We're going to try to actually get Noble at the backfield. It's been pretty good, man. It's not a receiving back you know, by any means. Ooh, a little risky. Let's go back to it. Middleton, if we can. Depending on what that linebacker does. If linebacker 6 is Middleton, we should be able to at least get Noble for the first down. Which we will. If you throw it to him, make him run into it a little bit. Earn our timeout. This has been one of our best plays in our playbook. Middleton. He's been doing this for years. This is one of our favorite plays on the 3. Middleton, he's been doing this for years. Oh, there we go. There's touchdown 2 of 4 for the superstar. Yes. Oh, that actually was. It was 1 or fewer, right? I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't know if there's just enough time. We're gonna have to hit like some deep balls here. We might be 0-2 in the 2 games that we play as well, which is absolutely fucking painfully brutal. Nothing. Like fucking all my guys have 95 fucking speed and none of them ever get open. Like, look, nothing. I'm not, you just eat the glue with a fucking smile on my face, eat the shit sandwich of none of my fucking guys getting open. Look, great blocking. He's 83 overall. 83. I mean, there was a brand new patch today. The November title update. Guess it's just make your O-line worse. You play your O-line plays to their jersey number. That's the new overall. Yeah. Oh yeah. The guy catches him. My daughter's sleeping, so I can't get much louder, fellas. Like, we try this? 99 speed, 99 acceleration. I mean, you know, that wasn't a speed issue on that one. We're gonna go for it. We got to get, you know, big touchdown here, ball back, big touchdown, get that 4 passing tutties. It's just pathetic how bad my offensive line is. And they're not bad, you know. Average rating on my offensive line probably 83, 84. Like you just need to hold up, fellas. You just need to hold up, fellas. 99 speed, 99 excel. Oh, that's my running back. Of course, it's the running back. Let's go. We got a chance. It's alive. There we go. There we go. Need a defensive stop. Need a defensive stop. Come on, baby. What is this? What the fuck was that? It popped him a... It's unfucking real. Pops him a fucking pop-up. At the end of the game. For me to like, you want to come play defense? No, actually, here's something how to fucking run. This is the hardest I've ever been to just manually going past something in this year. It's supposed to be the hardest. Obviously, it would have been too easy for us to get a superstar depth. I'm so on the tipping point of just giving him the superstar because fuck this game. But we'll embrace the challenge and we're gonna calm down. We're gonna bring it back from a 13 out of 10 down to at least a 7.5. Let's get on with the rest of the season. I always like to highlight when we get a weekly award winner. We're back to 4-3. Feels like literally the only games we're losing are the ones we're playing. Week 7 beat a good Niners team 31-14 with Scotty Cousins getting the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. 250 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 40 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Kind of a low bar, but we'll take it. Very disappointing. 2 losses in a row. Shouldn't really be losing to the teams that we're losing to. Defense not playing well at all, but it is time for the final contract extensions that we can offer. First up, we have Chris Noble, who's GOAT for this franchise. Not going to let him walk yet. Yancey, very similar. GOAT, one of our best players. We'll pay him more money for sure. He's not going anywhere. Chip Fredrickson on the offensive line. We'll go very player-friendly for our 86 overall guard. One of the better players. Denzel Chamberlain, the first ever pick. And again, he wants more. Come on, fellas. We got 1 more year left after this. Sign on the dotted line. Let's run it back. We got Hargrove at corner. We bring up, might as well keep our special teamers intact. Spencer Williams. We, only know how much more of these guys we do need to re-sign. Gilliard. I mean, Gilliard's interested, so I feel like I'm not overly disappointed, but definitely will come back. Bigger paydays for Yancey and Chamberlain, who obviously, last contract of their careers, or at least their primes. They want to secure the bag. We're not letting them walk. Week 11, a victory over the Commanders, 28-21, and another player of the week as we go to 5-5. Wakefield, the D tackle, 5 tackles, 3 sacks, get NFC Defensive Player of the Week. It's not always a good time to highlight on our weekly award winners, which I feel like this year we've got way more than we've had in years past. We lost 34-28 to the Chiefs to fall to 7-6, still first place in the division. How often in a 38-28 loss you have Offensive Player of the Week, which was Cousins, 4 touchdowns, and Yancey, defense, and we took the L. And almost I gotta have it week 16 be the Giants 45-14, who are right in a little bit of the NFC least vibes going on. But look at this game from Scotty Cousins. 403 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, 53 rushing yards, and our rushing touchdown, 6 on the day. Good God. And at the end of year 9, we get a second NFC East title in this period, 9-year period. I mean, 2 for 9, it's not the... Given our starting point, that's pretty good. We make the playoffs, and it is going to be the 88 overall, 10-7 Eagles take on the 87 overall, 10-7 Green Bay Packers. We still have 2 games that we can play, so we're definitely going to play this one. Looking at our stats, how do we get to this point? Man, it would be cool at one point to see one of our players in the leaders. Don't think that's really happened, but Scotty Cousins played very well this year. His best year as a pro. 4,400 yards passing, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. We got 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns for Noble, 5 and 8 for Scotty Cousins. So that's almost 5,000 yards for scrimmage, well over 40 touchdowns. That's great. 72 catches, 1,100 yards, 10 tutties for Maynard, 1,100 yards for Chamberlain, 7 touchdowns, 9 and 7 for Pounds, who might lose that superstar. Middleton, great year as well. Ageless Wonder, 77 catches, 846 and 8. On the defensive side, Yancey, tackle machine, 141 for him, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, over 100 tackles for Jaden Church as well. We got 7 sacks, 10 TFLs for Wakefield. Not much else. As far as pass rush, Henry with 3 sacks. He is a 95 overall. That's not good. Interceptions, honestly, nothing to write home about as well. MVP goes to Mason Cole of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Scotty Cousins, runner-up at number 2. Never thought I'd see the day. Kind of burning through here, seeing if we find any Philadelphia Eagles. Not one goddamn Eagle. So I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of dev trait progression, probably more so regression. But we have an opportunity now. We got a ticket to the show. We just got to keep cashing out, and it starts in the wild card round against Green Bay Packers. Let's go get it. And for those of you counting at home, I've played 2 of my 4 games, and I'm 0-2 in those games. So should be good. Taking time on this opening drive. Little midfield here. I just feel like this team's like, we have the calluses of being doubted, being unwanted, grinding to get to this point. I think it's going to be tough to beat us. As long as I don't make any terrible throws, I think we'll have a good time. All right, we got slants, 3rd and 2. Trying to run it. It's tough to run. Think of those 2-star linebackers there, led by Quay Walker. Will that be wide open? That's a backup tight end making a 5-yard grab. Perfect 5 for 5 for 55 for Scotty Cousins. Opening drive. It feels like everything's like a 5-yard gain right now. 2nd and 5 from the 5. We're going to go read option, but this is going to Noble all the way. Man, these linebackers are very good. Up to the 1. I think you know what play we're going to run. The best play in football, 92% of the time success rate. Boom, can't stop. I don't care how good your linebackers are. Eagles on the board first. The link is rocking. And wow. Wow. Play the moments, and you just give them 2 real quick touchdowns. No offense for old C4 here. I mean, play decent defense there. Good starting field position, 3rd and 4. And we're going right away, 4 verts. I mean, I'd love to just get this to Middleton if he can cut on the inside, get behind that linebacker, which he does. He's throwing a dagger right down the middle of the field. Takes a couple bodies with him. We'll burn a timeout. We're going to tie this one up. James Pounds. I don't know if we're going to get a better. It looks like he might get lined up with a linebacker there. Oh, I mean, he got popped. But there needs to be a timing point in this series that my superstar, and he's like, what, like 85, 86, starts making superstar type plays. Right now, it feels like he just makes your run-of-the-mill expected catches. I need more than that. 3rd and 5, we'll go no huddle. Wow. Wow. Could have been a lot worse. Take the field goal. That was a bad call. Should have went with that play. And they just keep getting touchdowns. 3rd and 8. Fridge field goal range. Same kind of deal. We're gonna. Man, how do you drop that? How do you drop that? Luckily, our kicker's like 99-99. But we're not going to get back in this game kicking field goals, and our defense is not playing well. Just let them march down the field, why don't you? 3rd and 13. They are in field goal range. It's a screen. French able to make the tackle. They likely will be able to get 3. So they do. We go down the field. I let them score that touchdown. They got to get themselves. So now it is on us. A 3-point game. Clock's rolling. 1st and 10 at midfield. Let's see literally any of my stars make a play. Burn one of these timeouts. Got a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. We still got the 2-minute warning clock stoppage. There we go. There we go. Boom, another timeout. 3rd and 7. Let's get off the field. This is game. This is the game. Get a stop. So we need it. They're going to punt it. They're going for a field goal. From the logo, I know there's a lot of wind. I'll be a little upset if they make this. Because this is like 60 Wow. Dude, like, what is that field goal? 62-yard field goal. Unreal. I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. Let's go! Big time grab, Middleton. Man, dude, drop. Come on with the drop. Someone make a play. We were 4-down territory. That's... You make that, that's 5 yards. Makes us a little bit more manageable. We should be able to just fire this into the tight end. Lead him a little bit. When you need to, let's go to the best undrafted tight end since Antonio Gates. Trey Middleton. All right, we don't want to score too quickly. Ideally, they get this ball back. Barely any time. We got Pounds, press coverage. It is against their best corner, but he's our best wide receiver. Keep an eye on that. Oh, let's go! Finally! Said we needed a star player to make a star play. He's pretty much telling us what that guy's going to run. I mean, at this point, just make him work the middle of the field, make him use their timeouts. Oh! You sack. I mean, they're pretty much field goal range right now. He kicked it from here last time on the logo. Fuck! Fuck! Let him score. Let him score. There we go. Let him score. Best play we could have done. Fucking of course we wouldn't have stopped them. Jesus Christ, man. Unreal. Hate this shit. Fucking hate this game. Let's see. Final play. Yeah. At this point, honestly, after countless hours, I wouldn't even care if the fucking franchise crashed this offseason. This is emotionally draining. Super Bowl 52-34, who cares? It's all about playbooks anyway. Nothing really matters. Looking at our squad as we end the year as far as it relates to dev traits. Chris Noble lost his superstar. Pound somehow kept his, as did Middleton. Chamberlain has regressed down to normal dev. And on the defensive side, Wakefield lost his superstar. And that's about it. All right, one more year. So much work for a chance at nothing. That'd suck. You know, I guess that's the reason why it's fun. It's you don't. It's not a given you win. I guess no matter how good or how well built your team is. I guess. All right, so for a draft, I actually found something hilarious, and at this point, it doesn't really matter. But look what I found. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, but we got a punter here, Kevin Dawson. Right? Here's what it is. Oh, he's vertical. One of the best 41-inch vertical for a punter. Why not? For the memes. 96 jumping punter. First player I found, we got Tremaine Burris out of Mississippi State. Pretty good combine. Nice looking pass rusher. Chart is probably the BPA. Of course, you don't need a strong safety. No disrespect to Jaden Church, but just got to try to continue to draft as good of UDFAs as I possibly can, and that's what he does. He fills that void. Great stats on the outside linebacker, Dom DuLong from Pitt. A tackle, B pursuit, B block shed, C zone. Pretty good combine as well. But man, I mean, I'm sort of the meme punter there. It's been a minute since we've got a legit non-wide receiver with a hidden dev. For our final draft recap, I mean, you know what it is? Well, I'll take that, man. The fact that a freak of nature punter. Look, it doesn't even show his jumping. 41 from Miami, of course. Burris was 68. Sharpton 68. 68 for DuLong. Brewer was a 65. We got Tavon Hopkins out of Maine, 69, and a 65 center out of LSU. But have you ever seen? You might have seen a lot of things throughout my content, other content. Have you ever seen a punter with 96 jumping? And this is it, man. Final season. Looking at our squad, regression, whatever you want to call it. No way. He retired. I was like getting ready to do some fucking career recap at the end of this. At what point did my running back retired? Oh my god, what? He was 30. He's the only, of course. And just one thing after another. That would have been awesome to see. He would have had probably, what, 10,000 rushing yards? Well, my plan right now is to cash in all the games for the playoffs. Sim the whole regular season, and then if we got to go wild card, divisional, championship, Super Bowl, those are going to be my 4. I wouldn't be surprised if we missed the playoffs, because that's just how it feels like this is kind of turning. But let's put some faith. Let's have some faith, and let's do it for Chris Noble. Great running back. One of the best players of this whole team, of this whole series. Let's do it for him. The goal is simple. The goal is Super Bowl. Just a little mid-season update. We're 5-2, of course. When we're pretty good, someone else in the division also has to be pretty good, and it's the 81 overall Cowboys, who are 6-1. At least we're looking pretty good for the opportunity to go to the playoffs. Let's go! 15-2. Like one of those deals, like addition via subtraction somehow. Like the loss of Noble just was our running back was too good for us to do good in the sim. I mean, look at those numbers. The number 2 offense. We somehow have the number 6 rushing offense. Take a look at our stats this year. I mean, what? 42 touchdowns, 3 picks. I mean, he had a little less in terms of rushing. That's about, he was a 40 touchdown last year, but wasn't 42-3. Gilliard was as good as Noble has been, which is kind of surprising. But also, I mean, I'm happy. 1,200 yards, 18 touchdowns. John Mater came out of nowhere. Pounds, 9-7, 980 and 12 for Denzel Chamberlain. 900 yards for Middleton. Didn't hand it. I mean, I'll show you right now live. Didn't change the playbooks. We're still Eagles playbook, Eagles offense, Eagles defense. 200-yard tacklers. First year, I think, Jaden Church went under 100 tackles, but he did have 5 interceptions on the season. 16 sacks for Henry Wedd. How many sacks he had last year? 2? Career year. How? I didn't magically, play some games to fudge the sack. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how all these, well, not actually all of them, but I don't know how our sacks are like that. I don't know how our quarterback played that. I don't know how we got that amount of wins, but we'll take it. Scotty Cousins is the MVP. Coach of the year, kick coach Sirianni. He's a dog. Offensive player of the year, Scotty Cousins. Maynard coming in at number 3. Quarterback of the year goes to Scotty Cousins. Gilliard wins running back of the year. Maynard wide receiver of the year. Duval lineman of the year. Dude. And then the fucking kicker that was so good in the Packers. I don't know. I will say this goes from and while we're here, look, schemes. Exact same thing. I'm running Eagles. So, actually, I have Tampa 2. Why the fuck do I have Tampa 2? Swear to God, I did change. Whatever that is what I've been running the whole time. Anyways, it's been 6 videos. I didn't touch this from any of the other years. Maybe I can't remember if in episode 1 I explained what I was running for the defense or whatever. But just ridiculous numbers. And we get a first round bye. My initial reaction was still frustrated from last year's playoff loss and seeing that bubble for the bye. Thought we just didn't make the playoffs. But we get to run the gauntlet. We don't even have to play all 4. We got 3 games to win. And it starts with a little bit of an arch rival. The somehow 90 overall New York Giants at Lincoln Financial Field, NFC divisional round. So kick their ass. I know what did it. I know the missing link. It wasn't our running back. It was a superstar punter with 96 jumping. We're going to stick with playing the moments. 3 wins is all we need. And it'll be mission complete for the hardest rebuild in Madden 23. I'm going to try to see what this Gilliard guy got. New running back. It's not Noble. It's not the power. I mean, he is also a power back. But maybe he's him. I got a 3rd and 3. We'll go Pounds right at the sticks. Look at Cousins. Look at the mobility. He's an MVP now. From UDFA to MVP. What's that, like Kurt Warner? It's not the first time it's been done, but it's been a minute. That's a big sack. Kayvon Thibodeau. I'd hesitate to guess that the Giants are the highest overall rated team in the game. In this world right now. 90 overall. It's really hard to get there. Wow. Super linebacker much? Washington is the best in the business outside of the Packers kicker. And we get on the board first with 3. I'm on defense. Let me see these guys that are now just magically pass rushers. Or, I don't even want to play. I'm playing defense. I'm so bad at defense right now, I guess. Giants score a touchdown. We go right down the field. 3rd and 1. Chance to keep this drive alive. We need 7. We need touchdowns, not field goals. That is a massive gap for Gilliard. Takes half the Giants to take him down. We get the touchdown, 10-7. 2-minute drill, chance to get more points for halftime. Let's start right away, shot play. Shot play, baby. And maybe just go Pounds underneath if we have to. Oh, we got him. Maynard. 18 touchdowns this season. He's good for I don't know how many, but a good amount. That's a dot. That's a dot. I guess I'm 2nd and 2. Middleton all the way. With no more Noble, he's the cornerstone of this franchise. Been here since day 1. Or we'll just check it down to our running back. Get the first down, get out of bounds. No, was I 4? Was I? All right. Rookie mistake. MVP doesn't make those types of mistakes. Go for a shot play. Again, I just really want to get Middleton. He's our guy in the red zone. That was careless. I mean, we still got... It's end zone or bust anyways. Just make sure we don't take a sack here. Worst case, pile on 3 more points. We got Pounds on the favorable matchup. Might get lined up with that linebacker. Wow. Just... Gotta throw it away. There was nothing there. Just had to throw that away. That was the... Great job by the Giants defense. All right, second half. Expectation not overly high. We got a 4th and 3, and we're suggesting fullback dive. Okay, we'll go with the throw. Giants with the lead. We have ourselves a field goal opportunity. Psych. Dude, I'm not even, like, I swear to God, stone cold sober. I guess just over. I guess with just the fact that I've sunk in how many hours, and you guys have sunk in how many hours watching this, that it's going to just mostly amount to nothing. But 219. Let's try, man. I don't know what the answer is. I don't want to say over it, because if I get a touchdown here, I'm going to be so hyped. Discouraged? I don't know what the answer is. Sick of this game? No, I'm not even finishing out. Let's look at our guys' final stats. We tried our best. 10 seasons. And MVP, everyone had their best, and then just nothing to show for it. It was a good premise. I mean, this all, I didn't want to get too attached, even though I ended up kind of getting a little attached. This was like an experiment. This was, I want to implement a multi-video rebuild. I mean, just fuck Madden. First and last. Fuck this game. Pardon my French, but fuck this game. But we had fun, man. I think it wasn't the destination. It was a journey along the way. And I mean, Cousins was dope. Middleton proved you can get UDFA tight ends. I mean, Church, amazing. Let's look at the stats here. That's the only thing that's going to be able to, like, make me finish this without having to just go to the liquor store and get some Jack Daniels. Let's look at our guys' career stats. Fuck this game. Career stats. Scotty Cousins, 7 seasons as a UDFA, 33,000 passing yards, 252 touchdowns, 95 picks. And I'm sure if this game wasn't terrible, he got MVP, but he would have, led this team to a Super Bowl. I have no doubt about it. Running the ball, Scotty Cousins. I mean, Noble. I can only imagine he got about 1,000 a year. So, he went 9 seasons. So he would have been around 9,000, 10,000, definitely 10,000 total touchdowns. We have at the receiving stunt, Denzel Chamberlain, the first round pick. He finished his career 686 receptions, almost 10,000 yards, 64 touchdowns. Maynard, 9,100 yards, 84 touchdowns. Trey Middleton, the best UDFA tight end since Antonio Gates. It's awesome. Pounds, honestly, overrated. Never really played like a superstar. Never really played like a guy that was 99 in speed acceleration. George Yancey, 1,300 tackles, 68 TFLs, 20 interceptions. Jaden Church, over 1,000 tackles, 42 TFLs, 27 interceptions. Both these guys, cornerstones of the defense. Carruthers, almost, I mean, it's fair to say if we would have kept going until he retired, probably would have got 1,000 tackles for a corner, which is difficult. He had 15 picks, 19 picks for Hardgrove. For the pass rush department, 71 sacks on 132 TFLs for Stephen Henry, 41 sacks on 141 TFLs, Randy Keys, 97 TFLs, 35.5 sacks for Sean Wakefield, who flirted with a superstar dev multiple times throughout this series. Kicking, 87%, Tommy Washington. I think he finished it. Does he have 99.99? He was 99.99 at one point before he started to regress just a little bit. Great kicker. And while Spencer Williams was our punter, we got the 96 jumping punter. That's unfortunate that Williams played pretty well. And we're only going to really remember, if you do remember a punter, it's going to be this freak of nature. Yeah, you know what? That actually made me feel a little bit better. But also, I wish we could have got, a better result. I wish we could have achieved the dream after 10 full seasons. Instead, we struggle against, at least they were a good team, but then, of course, just like everything kind of goes wrong. And then, we get a little glimmer of hope, and then you just fucking fumble on the first play. Is what it is, man. This game sucks. It sucks. I try to make it better, and I appreciate each and every one of you knowing that this game sucks, yet you keep clicking on my videos, supporting and watching my content, and that encourages me and motivates me to continue to try to make entertaining content for you guys. Try to shine up this turd and make it look like, something that's not a turd. And it's hard sometimes, but I very much appreciate it, guys. I hope you did enjoy this, and I'm excited to figure out whatever the hell we're going to do next for our multi-video rebuild. It might just be a straight-up team. It might be another theme kind of deal. If you guys want to see maybe more theme stuff, like this was the hardest rebuild, maybe there's something else like that I don't know exactly what you could come up with, but I'd be in for that as well. So feel free to leave a comment for that in the comment section below. If it's your first time stopping by, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're very close to 160,000 subscribers on the channel. It'll be cool if we could hit that. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. I think tomorrow there will be the off-season for Pink Slips, if I can get that out before I go away the weekend for the wedding. So that will be then. I will see you guys then. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out, love ya, have a good one, and fuck this game.